Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make my homemade upside down peach cake. Now, all this is a peach cake, and we have a topping which consists of thinly sliced peaches, brown sugar, unsalted butter, cinnamon, and allspice. It's very similar to an upside down pineapple cake. Only difference is that it's made with peaches. This recipe calls for about 10 to 12 servings depending on how you slice it, and it is delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you'll need to make your peach upside down cake. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need some all-purpose flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, brown sugar, unsalted butter at room temperature, heavy whipping cream at room temperature, large eggs at room temperature, and you will also need 3 cans of sliced peaches and 100% juice. Now I know for sure that you're going to need 2 cans of these sliced peaches. The third one is being used just as a precaution, but once I make the cake and everything, I'll let y'all know if I use the third can or not. Okay. Alright, and along with that, you'll need some vanilla extract, butter extract, cinnamon, and allspice. And to bake your cake, you will need a regular standard 9 by 13 inch glass or metal pan. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. So here I have a little small mesh strainer with a small bowl underneath it, and we're just going to drain our cans of peaches right in there. I'm doing 2 cans, so I'm going to just add that in there. And for now, I'm going to just let this sit in here, shake it a little bit to drain some of that juice. And you want to reserve that peach juice. Alright, now for your sliced peaches, if you have some that's too thick, you just take a knife and just cut them in half. You want them to be cut thin, so that way when you add them onto your cake, it's not super duper thick. And that way you could save on, you don't have to buy all those cans of peaches. You could use about 2 cans of peaches instead of 3. Alright, now let's get started with our dry ingredients. So in this medium-sized bowl, we're going to add 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So that's 2 cups plus a half a cup of all-purpose flour. Okay. Alright, and to that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now we're just going to give this a quick stir. You know what? I'm forgetting something here. I really am. And of course, I forgot to sift my ingredients, so I have a little mesh strainer, and I'm going to just put this in here. Put the dry ingredients in there. Now I'm going to sift it into this medium-sized bowl. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? I am really off today. Alright, now for our wet ingredients, we're going to add a half a cup of heavy whipping cream at room temperature. And to that, we're going to add a half a cup of our peach juice. Remember I told you to reserve that? You're going to pour that in there. And make sure that is at room temperature as well. Alright. And to that, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 2 teaspoons of butter extract. Now I'm going to take my whisk and I'm just going to give this a quick stir. Smells good. Oh yeah. Peach has a nice little strong flavor, strong aroma, so that's why I didn't really resort to using any peach extract. So I think the peach juice will do its job naturally. Alright, now let's get started with our cake batter. So in our stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment, we're going to add 2 sticks of unsalted butter, softened and at room temperature. And to that, we're going to add 2 cups of sugar and 1/3 cup of brown sugar. Now we're going to start our mixer on a medium-low speed just to get that butter, sugar, and brown sugar incorporated. Then we're going to turn our mixer up to the highest setting, and we're going to mix this on high speed for 5 minutes. Now at some point during those 5 minutes, you're going to stop your mixer, and you're going to scrape down the sides of your bowl. That's just to make sure that everything is incorporated and mixed together. And we're just going to continue to mix it. All right. Y'all ready to say it with me? Scrape down the sides of your bowl. That's right. I always get a little kick out of that. But anyways, let's get back to business. Now at this time, we're gonna start our mixer on a medium speed, and we're gonna add 4 large eggs in at room temperature, one at a time, okay? All right. Now we're gonna scrape down the sides of our bowl. All right, now that we have our eggs incorporated into the batter, it's important that you do not over mix the batter, which means don't mix it for too long and mix it only on a medium low to low speed. Okay, now we're gonna alternate our all-purpose flour mixture and our peach cream mixture into the batter. Now we're gonna add this in here 3 separate times. We're not gonna do any measurements or anything, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and add our all-purpose flour mixture and our peach cream mixture. We're just gonna pour a little bit of that in there. And we're gonna mix this on a medium low to low speed. It shouldn't take no more than 20 seconds for the batter to mix until incorporated. All right, now see, only took 20 seconds. Let's add some more of the all-purpose flour batter. Mixture, I meant to say. And a little bit more of the peach cream mixture. Now remember, we're not doing no measurements or nothing. We're just pouring it in there. Oops, wait, hold on for a second. Wait a second. I'm forgetting to scrape down the sides of my bowl. Oh my goodness. I'm really off today, y'all. Really am. Don't forget to scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now we're gonna mix it on a medium low to low speed until incorporated. All right. Now you're gonna scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now you're gonna add the last of the all-purpose flour mixture. Let's pour that in there. Now we're gonna add the last of the peach cream mixture. Make sure you get a spatula to get that on in there, all right? And now we're gonna mix it on a medium low to low speed. All right. Just scrape down the sides of our bowl. And our peach cake batter is now ready. Now to ensure that the batter is mixed in, you just take your spatula and just give it a quick stir and just make sure it's good to go, you know, want no problems. All right, so in this small glass bowl, I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And to that, we're gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. I'm adding a little bit more than what I'm supposed to. Now I'm gonna just give this a quick stir. All right, so in our 9x13" baking pan, we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And we're just gonna spread this around. All right, now we're going to go ahead and sprinkle some brown sugar on top of the butter. It doesn't have to be a certain amount, just sprinkle it on top. When you think that's enough, you can just stop putting the sugar on top. Now to make sure it's covering, the sugar covers all the surfaces, just take a little spatula and you just spread that around. And if you need to feel as though if you need to add a little bit more sugar, you can do so. All right, now we're going to take our cinnamon and allspice mixture and just sprinkle a little bit of that on top. Sprinkle as much as you like. You don't have to sprinkle the entire thing. You don't want to. All right, now we're gonna add our peach slices. Now remember, these peach slices are sliced thin and added onto the cake, so that way they're not super duper chunky in the cake. You see what I'm saying? And I used about 2 cans of it, 2 cans of the sliced peaches instead of the 3 cans. You could just take the 2 cans and just take the peaches out of there and slice them thin. All right, and I still have a little bit more of my cinnamon allspice mixture. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more of that on top. I'll just sprinkle a little bit. And since I'm using a dark coated pan, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 325 degrees. Now we're gonna add our cake batter. Just pour that directly on top. Make sure it's covering the peaches now. Alright, now I'm going to take my spatula and I'm just going to spread this around as even as possible. Don't be too rough with it. Now to make the batter more even, just shake your pan slightly, just carefully. Give it a little tap in the corners. Make sure everything is good. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and place this into a preheated 325 degree oven on the bottom rack. And I'm going to let y'all know the baking time once it's finished. All right, it's been about 50 minutes now and our cake is done. Now let's go ahead and take this out of the oven. Alright, I've just taken my cake out of the oven and oh my goodness, it smells wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and take my toothpick, insert it into the cake, and it should come out clean. Alright, now we're gonna let the cake cool for about 3 to 4 hours before flipping it over. Alright, here I have a cake pan. I'm just going to flip it on with this. Let's go ahead and flip the cake over. Now, before I show y'all the final presentation, you're going to let this sit just like this for about 1 to 2 minutes so that way the cake can easily come out the pan. But if you have any issues with any trouble with your cake flipping over and coming out of the pan, this is what you're going to do. You're going to place this back into your oven, preheated to 350 degrees for about 1 minute. Once done, remove it out of the oven, place it back on your stove, and then let it cool off for about 5 minutes. Then from there, you flip the cake over, and then you let it sit for about 2 minutes. And then from there, lift it up, and ta-da! Y'all look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks. Oh my goodness. Don't worry about the sides and all that. We could easily clean that up. That ain't nothing. But yeah, but this is it. This is it. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Oh, look at that. Time waits for no one. Yes. Fabulous. I mean, the cake is soft, it's moist, it's not dense at all. And that topping with those peaches and that brown sugar and cinnamon and spice. Oh my, it's really, really good. I'm telling you. It's awesome. I might end up eating this whole thing. But anyways, hey y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this fabulous upside down peach cake. You can go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. I'm also on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. So, until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.